Hello loves! If you're interested on how I organize my bottom freezer refrigerator, stay tuned with some tips and some ideas. See you soon. Now, organizing a bottom freezer refrigerator is a little challenging. You have to do a little planning here and have some sort of storage organization to make it work. Several years ago, I've shown you how I organize my refrigerator and how I use a storage system, and the end result, I showed you that also. If you're interested in that video, I will link an iCard above and you can check that out. We are only a 2-person family, so 2 weeks of food is the time that we need before the food goes bad. Going grocery shopping for my freezer items, I normally buy some things in bulk, in which is meat and dry goods. And in the meat, they don't package for 2 people, so I have to pre-package. And I do that using my food saver, which I love. It saves on a lot of room in this bottom drawer refrigerator. So that's one of the things you might consider if you're going to buy one. The bottom drawer refrigerator, this is a Samsung, normally has about 2 shelves. Top shelf does not pull all the way out. I can access the back items, but I like to see everything when I pull the drawer out. So that would be a consideration when I purchase another one. Like I said, the drawers are normally the top drawer, the bottom drawer, and then you have a side drawer here that you can use for storage. The top drawer is normally where the ice maker is, but this area right over here is where I would be organizing. My plan is to have some sort of system here that would divide this up into 3 sections for my ice cream, for my snack items, and for quick meals, things that I need to get to easily that would be on this top shelf. The bottom drawer is where I will put things that's a little bit more bulky, like my meats and my vegetables and my breads, maybe juice and things in that nature that we freeze. So that's my plan. Now here you can see there are some storage containers that I used previously. They were working for a little bit, but I want to update the system to put more room down here so I have more available space for storage. So that's what I will be doing. So in this video, you will see me using certain storage items to create an organization in this bottom freezer, and I will show you some footage of me cleaning out the freezer. So let's get started. So I am on my kitchen counter with some storage units that I will be using in the freezer. This is what I used before. These are the Tupperware. Remember Tupperware? I think they're still available. I love their organization and storage units that they had there. And these I had for years. And I'm telling you years. It must be 20 plus years or more that I had these. And this is what I used. So I will continue to keep these for future use. And here's another item that I decided to take out. This was a divider that was in the bottom freezer. I think most of them have them in their refrigerators. And I was looking for several of these because I could have used these to divide the bottom freezer into whatever compartments I needed. But these are hard to find and I'm still looking. So I will keep looking for those. Until then, I decided to use these multi-purpose containers from the Container Store. I had these for so long and never used them, but they are great to use in your freezer if they can fit. There are several videos on YouTube that use these. So what I done was I went ahead and cut them in half and actually slide them inside each other so they can to a size that I need inside of the bottom freezer. And that's one disadvantage that the bottom freezer has. They are very short in width. So I just cut them in the size that I need so it would fit. So that's what I would be using for the deep part, the second level. And then on the top level, I will be using these InterDesign storage units. I know you've seen these in Bed Bath & Beyond. They have them in Target and Amazon. You can get these. And these are great for freezer and refrigerator storage. So I will be using these to go on the top shelf. So let's get started putting this together, and then I'll let you see what it looks like. So I have all 4 of them in there, so let's take a closer look. I decided to go with the InterDesign acrylic organizers. It's one of my favorites for storage. It's great quality and very versatile. They can be pretty expensive, but there are a couple of stores where you can go, like Bed Bath & Beyond, that carries the InterDesign brand, but also have coupons you can use. They fit perfectly for this section of the freezer, creating a 3 organized space for my ice cream, quick meals, and snack items. So it fits perfectly for small spaces and it's deep enough to accommodate my food item. The second shelf is a deeper section of the freezer. I decided to go with a taller storage unit from the Container Store. The multi-purpose storage unit fits perfectly for this space. It's wide enough to accommodate a 4 organizer system with room to spare for extra storage. Although I had to cut the unit to size, it still fits perfectly for my use. So to label these bins accordingly, I had to use something that's large that I can place a large label on them. So I used an extra large binder clip that clips snugly on the bin to form a visible food tag. There are 2 cutout handles so you can pull out the bin if needed to get to your items easily. Another favorite tool of mine is this bag sealer. It seals in the freshness of chips, crackers, cookies, cereals, even frozen foods, and a lot more in the original bags. Just close the clamp on the outer bag surface and slide the wire across the bag, and it reseals it, heating the plastic of the bag. It's a great item to have when you're refreezing your food. And my last favorite item is this food saver. I can purchase bulk items such as meats, sauces, soups, and dry items and pre-package them into smaller portions using this food saver. It's easy and simple to use, and this unit can transition into a compact standing unit for easy storage. So the first shelf we're going to talk about is the top shelf. It's divided in 3. We have our ice creams in the back, and here is where our quick meals, and then these are quick items just in case we want to have a snack in between meals. Hot dogs here. We have Philly cheesesteak. Is that what it's called? Philly cheesesteaks. We have some cheeseburgers. We have ice cream back here. Here we have pizza, cheese sticks, and French fries. So these are items, like I said, that you want to snack on, and that's easy accessible. Then we come to the bottom drawer. Now, before we talk about the bottom drawer, we are going to talk about the side ledge. So let's do that. So on the side shelf, we have hot dog buns, hamburger buns, and then we have bacon here. On this side here is where I put our orange juice, and I leave a space there for bigger meats like ham, a whole chicken, or a small turkey. That would go down here. This bin here is for our meats that I pre-packaged, and right here I have pork chops that I labeled and put a date on by using my food saver machine. And then we have some hamburger patties that I made and put a date on that goes here. The next bin is my breakfast item, and here we have our waffles, pancakes, hash browns, and breakfast sausages in there. And then here is where we have our quick meals. Now, quick meals, I do a lot of bulk cooking. Now, I think I explained this in my meal plan. If you haven't seen my meal plan, I will link that in the iCard, and it explains what I mean by bulk cooking. But basically, I cook in large amounts for different types of food. I buy a 5-pound package of hamburger that can be used for several meals. Spaghetti, burritos, chili, things in that nature. And what I do is I cook all that. And when I get ready to make those items, the actual meat is already been prepared. So those prepared meats or prepared sauces or anything like that go into the deep freezer. But I also do meals like frozen meals that you buy in the store. Well, these are homemade frozen meals, and whatever meal that I'm having for that week, I double it so I can be able to freeze a portion or freeze a serving and have it for another day. And that's what these quick meals are. We have chicken cordon bleu down there. This is lasagna, and this is meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and corn, I believe, in here. And this is lasagna and garlic bread. So that's what I do. These little aluminum things are great. I get these from Dollar Tree, and they come 3 in a pack for $1. So those are great to use if you ever want to try that. They're a nice size, and they keep the food nice and frozen. Right here is the frozen vegetables. And here's where I keep all of my string beans and corn and cauliflower and all that here. And I also keep prepared vegetables like cut up onions, green peppers, and things in that nature. So it all depends on what my menu is for those 2 weeks. That's what goes in here. On any given day or any given week, I only have 2 weeks worth of food in the freezer and the refrigerator. I've been doing it for years now, and it seems to work for our family. Well, that would do it, my friends. I hope you got a lot of tips and some ideas of how to organize your bottom drawer freezer. I will see you guys on the next video, and I hope you have a great weekend. Smooches!